Hello, welcome to the latest episode of the Mind Body Health Podcast with myself, Dave Sheahan, high performance consultant and dedicated for 25 years now to educating, motivating and inspiring people just like you in regaining control of the mind body health area of your life in particular, and also experiencing that as a catalytic impact on all areas of your life. On the Mind Body Health Podcast, I aim to share tips, strategies, tools, experiences that will help you in your own journey towards regaining control of mind, body, and health, because this is what's so key, that you have control of those areas. Remember, your mind is the control tower. Remember, it's important you have good, high confidence, self-esteem, self-image. So your body is important. It's important to experience optimal health. If you have optimal health, then your body works the way it's designed to do. Your brain works the way it's designed to do. So you can achieve more, you can be more, you can lead the life that you're trying to lead. And that's what I aim to do with the Mind Body Health Podcast. That's why I set it up. I'm using it as another tool to help you, to educate you, and hopefully motivate, inspire you to lead your best life and to be the best that you can be. Now, on this particular episode of the podcast, I want to ask you a very important question, one of the most important questions I suppose I can ask you. And it's, when are you going to start taking personal responsibility for all aspects of your life? So when are you going to start taking personal responsibility for all aspects of your life, or an aspect of your life that is very weak right now, an aspect of your life that does not bring you happiness, does not bring you fulfillment, that does not give you the feeling of success that you want to experience? When are you going to take personal responsibility for it? Now, you might think, oh, I am doing so much. I'm doing stuff every day. I'm trying to improve. I want to improve. Are you? Are you really doing that? Because so many people want to be better, want to experience better, want to have more, want to look better, want to feel better, but they don't do anything about it. Now, when you're not doing anything about it, how can you expect anything to change? It's like the old saying goes, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, how can you expect to experience anything different? How can you expect to feel different, look different, be different? And the vast majority of people literally go through their life waiting for something to happen, waiting for the magic pill to appear, waiting for the magic blueprint, waiting for magic potion or powder or whatever it might be, depending on what area of their life they want to improve. All that happens for most people is that they hide behind excuses, hide behind the blame game. And this is just purely justifying in their own head why they're not thinking a certain way, why they're not behaving a certain way, and why they're not taking the necessary action to make the change. Now, is this you? Because if you're like most people, this is you. And that is basically you not taking personal responsibility for areas of your life. So if you're in really shitty relationships, very volatile relationships, very unhappy relationships, poor communicating, poor support, just no joy in the relationship, or maybe you're not in one at all, but you desperately want to be in one, you need to take responsibility for that area of life. If you're in a body that you absolutely hate, that disgusts you, that makes you feel uncomfortable, that doesn't allow you to do the things you want to do, that destroys your confidence, self-image, and self-esteem when you look at yourself, that makes it very uncomfortable in social occasions, it makes it very uncomfortable even just for shopping, for clothes and things like that. If this is you, you need to take personal responsibility for that. If you're experiencing poor energy, poor brain function, if you're constantly getting injuries or illnesses or even diseases, your health is really, really poor, you need to take personal responsibility for that. Whereas again, most people won't. They think, oh, poor me, oh, poor Joey down the road got this disease or that disease. Isn't it terrible? Yes, it is terrible, but the way they led their life led up to that point. Now, we're all different in terms of how different environmental and lifestyle factors affect us. Some can live very horrendous lives in terms of what they're doing and how they're treating their body and what they're putting in and the lifestyles they have, and they have minimal impact in terms of disease and illness and ailments and limitations on their ability to enjoy life. Others lead lives that are far healthier than them, but still not perfect, and they may get diseases or ailments or pains or illnesses or whatever it might be, what appears much quicker. Now you can go, oh, poor me, what about Josie up the road and they smoke and drink and do everything? It doesn't matter. Focus on your own turf, focus on yourself, focus on what you can do to improve your life. Like for me, I every single day take personal responsibility for my own health and well-being. I am committed to doing everything I can to live the best life I can, to experience the best health I can, to be in the best body I can, to be in the body shape that I want to be in, to make sure all the different systems in my body are working the way they're designed to. to make sure my brain is working as optimally as possible, to make sure I'm energizing every part of me, to make sure I'm preventing diseases as much as I possibly can, give my body an ability to heal fast from any possible illness I could get or even injuries. I'm doing everything I can to do that because I'm taking personal responsibility. Can you say the same? Okay. You reap what you sow. And every time someone gets ill or sick or anything, of course it's sad, of course it's terrible, but their lives up to that point, their environment up to that point has led to that being the case. And we all need to take personal responsibility for that. It's the exact same if you're not happy with your job or your business or your career or whatever it is you're trying to do in life professionally. If it's not where you want it to be right now, everything you've done up to this point has led it to be where it is right now. So take personal responsibility for that. Own your previous decisions. And anytime you go through something terrible, own that you actually made decisions and you took certain actions or didn't take certain actions that led to that becoming your reality. Same as into the future. Whatever you do today is leading towards what you'll experience in the future. And this is where we have to start taking personal responsibility for all areas of our lives. So if you don't like your job right now and you're bitching and moaning about it for many years, it's your fault you're still in it. Is anything stopping you moving from it? Just like if you're delighted with your job, you're living the dream, or happy out with everything, you made that happen. No one else made that happen. And a lot of people can throw out there, oh, this person's lucky and that person's lucky. You can bullshit. It's not about luck. All luck is preparation meets opportunity. That's it. If someone is, inverted commas, lucky, it just means that they have been taking action in certain areas of life, basically trying to improve their life, improve certain areas of their life, and the right opportunity came up, the right person came up, something like that happened, and they were ready for it, and they were open to it, their mind was open to it, and they seized it, and fair play to them. Luck is such a myth in terms of the way we perceive luck, okay? Same is going to be with your finances. If you're constantly poor, if you're constantly struggling, if you're constantly struggling to put food on the table, to pay the bills, to pay rent, to do any of that type of stuff, to have any disposable income, again, take personal responsibility for it. The way you've lived your life, the way you've managed your finances, the way you've budgeted, the way you've managed your career or whatever generates the income for you has led you to this particular point. Just like if someone is very wealthy, has all they want, can buy whatever they want, basically total financial freedom, that person has got themselves to that point. So they've taken personal responsibility for getting themselves to that point. And again, this is where you have to take personal responsibility for everything that you're doing in your life and where it's leading you. Some might say, oh, but that person was given loads of money, inheritance, this or that. True, some people have that and they sit in it and it gives them a comfortable life, but also a lot of people, and vast majority who get given stuff like that, get given that like massive helping hand, they throw it away because they haven't earned it. And when you don't earn success, when you don't earn, you know, what we perceive again success in any area of our life or happiness, we don't earn it, you don't appreciate it, and you don't respect it, and you tend to just throw it away. And so there's always exceptions to everything. Like I was saying with health, just people who smoke and drink and take drugs and party all the time and get barely any sleep, and they wouldn't know what a vegetable is, and they just eat takeaways, or they don't eat at all, they eat late at night, they don't exercise, do all the wrong things, and they may look okay and they may live a long life, but that's a very, very much an exception. Everyone will get their ass bitten in the end. Like the poor life decisions bites back at some stage in your life. They always will. Always will. So don't hide behind these type of stories that you tell yourself. Don't hide behind the blame game. Blaming other people, blaming your environment, blaming your parents, blaming your colleagues, blaming the world, blaming the government. Don't hide behind these things because yes, there's certain things that may appear unfair in society and in life. And yes, there's a lot of stuff you can't control, but there's a lot of stuff you can control. And also the stuff you can't control, you control how you react to it. So you are always in control. You can always take personal responsibility. Just like if you come up against a door and you can't get into it, you decide how you react. It's not about the door being shut and not being able to get through it. It's your reaction to it. How else? Maybe you have to go around it, maybe you have to go under it, maybe you have to go over it. Maybe there is a way through it. There's a solution for every problem. But the main thing is you decide how you react. So this is the conversation we need to have. I need to have this with you. We need to have it as a society and a world at large, because taking personal responsibility is something that is disappearing fast and has done for many decades now. You know, it's like when we get ill, we take a pill. When there's any kind of illness or disease out there, how about let's jab ourselves? When we want to make lots of money or set up a business, what's the fastest way to do it? Where's the magic pill? Where's the magic blueprint? This is why so much money is made by organizations and individuals which are basically praying, and praying maybe even a harsh word, because look, they're doing the right thing really from their perspective, but praying to people wanting this magic pill, just like the fitness and health and wellness industry. It has no interest in you being healthy and fit because there's no money in that. But it preys on people desperately wanting to find a magic pill, the quick fix solution, which doesn't exist, but you keep paying for it. And once you keep paying for these magic pills and magic solutions, they're going to keep coming out. And you're wasting your money, wasting your time, wasting your energy, and they're creaming it and making an absolute fortune. But the reason this is even possible is because people will not take personal responsibility for their lives. Same in the food industry. Look at the food industry. The vast majority of the food that's consumed by people is unhealthy, processed, convenient crap. No nutrition to little nutrition in any of the food, the majority of food that people consume. That then leads to illnesses and poor health and diseases. That then leads to the pharmaceutical industry making absolute killings. So, you have to take personal responsibility for this. Industries will always prey on those who are happy to feed them. And that's basically what goes on. You need to take personal responsibility for your life. So if you want to feel more energy, do something about it. If you want to have your brain working better, do something about it. If you want to have more money, do something about it. If you want to climb the ladder at work, do something about it. If you want to have your own business, do something about it. If you want to have more skills, do a course, add on a degree, PhD, whatever it might be, do something about it. If you want to be faster and fitter and leaner, do something about it. If you want to be a top athlete, do something about it. If you want to be top at anything in life, any industry, do something about it. If you want to sleep better, do something about it. If you want to have better skin, hair, nails, do something about it. I could go on and on and on and on about this, because every single aspect of our life, we have to take personal responsibility. It's like, for me, what I do first thing in the morning, do I have to go up at 6 o'clock in the morning? No, I don't really, but I do it because the first hour of my day is for me, and I do what I can to stimulate my mind and my body first thing in the morning. So I take personal responsibility. Look at what I consume in terms of my water: 6 liters of water a day, number of cups of green tea, turmeric tea, berry tea. Again, getting antioxidants in, keeping hydrated, always promoting and consuming smoothies. Do I have to do it? No. Is it a pain in the ass sometimes? Yes. Do I not want to do it sometimes? Yes. But do I do it consistently? Yes, because I take personal responsibility for my health and well-being, and it is the most important thing to me. So this is what, again, life's about. You have to take personal responsibility for all these different aspects. Same if I want to get fitter, same if I want to achieve any particular goal, same as any goals I've achieved in my life. I took personal responsibility, I set out the roadmap, and I went and I made it happen. I took consistent action. Same as when things haven't been good in my life, when I've had some serious dark times, while others have contributed towards that becoming a reality, I also allowed them to contribute, and I also made some poor decisions, took some poor actions, or didn't take some actions that led to that happening. Same as the odd occasion in my life where I've had some health issues. Again, I need to take personal responsibility at the time, whether it was allowing too much stress, sleeping too little, not prioritizing nutrition as much as should do, all this type of thing. I created these realities throughout my life up to this point, just like from here on in, every reality I'll experience, I have played a role in it. So this is where we have to take personal responsibility for all aspects of our lives. All. When you're having happiness, when you're experiencing happiness, you made that happen. When you're experiencing tough times, you played a big role in making that happen. And we have to own this, own your decisions, own everything in your life. Because until you start doing that, you're going to always struggle to progress and improve, because you're always going to be able to hide behind excuses and always going to be able to play the blame game. And once you're engaging in this type of behavior, all you're doing is justifying your poor actions, justifying poor behavior, justifying your poor thought process and mindset around it, and make yourself feel better, being kind to yourself, when instead you should be giving yourself a good kick in the arse and going, hey, whatever your name is, let's get our shit together and let's get going. Let's really start turning things around. Let's take personal responsibility. Like, the bottom line is, it's a choice. Every single situation, every second of your day, it's a choice what you do, how you spend it. Like when people say they don't have time for things, crap. You do have time. You have 24 hours, I have 24 hours. How you allocate that 24 hours is your decision. Your decision. So if you're not fitting certain things in that you say you truly want to fit in, it's your decision whether you fit them in or not, because you can easily take some things out, put those things in. Every single aspect of life, it's a choice, and there are no excuses. And it basically boils down to taking personal responsibility. So my question to you is, when are you going to start taking personal responsibility for all areas of your life? When? When are you going to commit to it? Is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be next Monday? Is it going to be next month, next year? Why wait even? Why not this exact second? Why not commit this exact second as I speak to taking personal responsibility for all areas of your life? Because you can change things in a millisecond. If you make this decision to take personal responsibility for all areas of your life right this moment, and you go into action mode and truly live a life where you take personal responsibility for all areas of your life, within days, your life will change forever. And it will consistently do that. And you'll consistently evolve and keep moving towards more and more happiness, experiencing success, and living the life you truly want, and being the person you truly want to be. It's up to you. It's a choice. So once again, when are you going to start taking personal responsibility for all areas of your life? When? This is Dave Sheahan here, high performance consultant, signing off on the latest episode of My Body Health Podcast. I hope this episode helped you. I hope it stimulated your brain to go into action mode now and give you a lot of food for thought. Remember, you're the one who is in control of your life. You're the driver, you're the designer, you're the creator, you're the bricklayer of your life. It's time now to change it. If you want enough, that's the question. Do you want enough? Have you enough desire and determination to put your life where you want it to be, or you say you want it to be? It all starts with taking personal responsibility and committing to taking personal responsibility for all areas of your life every single day. If you like this episode, please leave a rating review wherever you watch it, on podcasting platforms or on YouTube. Share this out there far and wide. Help us get these messages out there, because it's really important to give people that spark and that bit of education, motivation, inspiration, so they too can be the best they can be and they can lead the life that they want to live. We all have the power to do that. It's just about taking back control, taking personal responsibility, and then enjoying the journey. Take care. Look forward to speaking to you on the next episode.